some of the most simple things have the greatest benefit for us.
Meet Dr. Mindy Pelz, a top nutrition, hormone, and fasting expert and a best-selling author. She is a recognized leader in the fasting movement.
When you take food out of the equation, our cells start to kick in an intelligence that tells the cell to be better. By looking around the cell and saying, gosh, you know what? There's some bad bacteria in here. There's some viruses in here. There's some things inside this cell that are not serving this cell. So I'm going to just clean that up.
In this video, we highlight the top 6 easy-to-make drinks that can support your healthy eating routine. She will guide you on the best times to enjoy these simple yet nutritious beverages. The first beverage is coffee.
Coffee stimulates autophagy. Coffee stimulates cellular healing. Coffee can help you detox the cell. From a study that was printed in Cell Cycle, here's what they said, is that clinical trials revealed that chronic consumption of coffee is associated with the inhibition of several metabolic diseases. What does that mean? That means those of us that have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, our hemoglobin A1C is off, our liver enzymes are off, we're metabolically unfit. If we drink coffee on a regular basis, that what this study is showing is that it can help us stop metabolic diseases, as well as a reduction in overall and cause-specific mortality. So that basically means it can keep you alive, coffee. And we show that both natural and decaffeinated brands of coffee similarly rapidly trigger autophagy. That's why they keep us alive. This is how it's helping with the metabolic health of the world. So hallelujah for coffee. And it went on to say that 1 to 4 hours after coffee, autophagy was stimulated in your liver, heart, and muscles. If we're doing coffee, specifically in the morning, I mean, you could do coffee in the afternoon if you want, that you actually are stimulating autophagy that's happening within the cells of muscles, making them cleaner, so that when you go and you add in your protein, you go and you add in your weightlifting, you're going to get that nice, strong muscle that's going to actually be visible to see.
The great thing about coffee is that you can drink it within your fasting window. However, please beware of 3 rules when it comes to drinking coffee.
First rule, the type of coffee you drink matters. Coffee can be a cup of chemicals, so make sure it's organic and mold-free. If you're running down to your local coffee shop that's on every corner, franchised all over the world, that's a cup full of chemicals. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about clean coffee that doesn't have chemicals in it. Second thing, what you put in your coffee matters. So I know a lot of you are going to ask me, when we're looking at coffee through the lens of autophagy, we know if we put MCT oil in it, MCT oil actually can help us switch over to the fat burning state a little bit quicker, can upregulate ketones, so it shuts off the hunger hormone. So I love MCT oil. Put MCT oil in your coffee. What we do know about MCT oil in your coffee is that it can move you into ketosis, this fat burning place, more, which is ultimately going to help you with metabolic health if we can burn fat for energy and make keto. Cream. Okay. Organic full fat cream typically works to help us metabolically switch and get over into this fat burning place. It's a great tool for that. But one of the rules of autophagy is you don't go over 20 grams in a meal. So you got to make sure you're putting just a teeny bit of cream in there and you're not tipping the protein scale, because there's protein in cream. So make sure your cream does not have 20 grams of protein, just a little bit. I can tell you the mornings that I fast and I want to drink coffee, I don't put cream in it. I'm learning to not put cream in it so that I can get more of that autophagy effect. If you're wondering about sugar in your coffee, no. So no sugar, little tiny bit of cream if you have to. Organic would be best. Raw is even better. Black is best. Clean, organic, mold-free coffee. That's what this 2021 meta-analysis is saying, is that it decreased this risk of estrogen receptor-driven breast cancer.
The third rule about coffee is the timing of drinking coffee.
So best time to drink coffee is a couple hours after you get up. If you drink it right when you get up, you get this cortisol spike. A couple hours later, you get another cortisol spike, and now you've got 2 cortisol spikes. And so where does cortisol get stored? In your belly fat. So let's try to have a cup of water, have a cup of tea, something like that early in the morning, and then wait an hour to 2 hours, and then have your cup of coffee and ride your natural cortisol wave.
Next drink is none other than water. When it comes to fasting, water is the best.
When we look at fasting, the best thing is just drink water. That's the best. And that's because water hydrates us.
When you go for occasional prolonged fasting, Dr. Mindy says she drinks hydrogen water.
Hydrogen water. The last 3-day water fast I went on, all I drank is hydrogen water, and it absolutely killed my hunger because it feeds the bacteria in your gut. So when those bacteria are fed, oftentimes you don't get hunger signals.
Hydrogen water is regular water infused with molecular hydrogen gas, believed to offer health benefits due to its antioxidant properties. Proponents claim it can reduce oxidative stress, improve athletic performance, enhance cognitive function, and support metabolic health. If you don't like the taste of water, then the next drink may interest you. Lemon water.
When you put lemon in your water, it perks the brain up and it becomes almost like a dopamine hit. The brain goes, oh, well, this isn't just water, this is lemon. And it has a different response in your brain that creates a dopamine pulse or a dopamine surge. Your brain is excited and that creates momentum. And if you do it again an hour later, you're like, I've even had some of my patients put lemon water in a wine glass so that you're like, oh, I feel fancy, like I'm drinking lemon water and it feels like a treat, even though I'm in a fasted window. So I love it for tricking the brain into being excited to drink water and keeping that momentum during a fast.
Aside from fitting well within your fasting schedule, lemon water is great for other numerous health benefits.
Lemon water specifically repairs the skin. 2016 study that was published in Science Direct, and it talked about when we add lemon to our water, it does several things that are important for the skin. So the first is it increases collagen production. And this study in Science Direct showed that it improved skin collagen production when you drink a daily glass of lemon water. Second thing that this study showed is it improved glutathione. When you are drinking lemon water, what's happening is it's going into the cell and it's powering up your mitochondria. Your mitochondria make glutathione, and glutathione is the master antioxidant that pushes toxins out of the cell. So think about one little habit of just drinking water and adding lemon to it is powering these mitochondria up so that you can detox your cells more efficiently. And then the third thing that this study said was that they're finding that it improves antioxidant production. Lemon, citrus fruits in general are high polyphenol foods. And as I have taught you in Fast Like a Girl, the polyphenol foods are massively important for repairing the gut. So if we are adding lemon to our water in our fasting window, we are powering up those good bacteria while we are also destroying the bully bacteria and getting them out of your system. But if we have lemon water early, first thing in the morning, it's the first thing that goes on your stomach. That is the most absorbable time for your microbiome and your gut. So you really are giving these good bacteria added nutrients so that they can become strong and support you throughout your whole day.
The fourth on the list is ginger juice.
Ginger juice. Now this is not sweetened. This is fresh pressed ginger and lemon. It does not raise my blood sugar. If you can make that at home in your fasting window, I'm pretty sure it won't raise your blood sugar too. One of the things that we love about ginger is it is a bitter. And bitters can help the liver. So it can actually assist you in getting over to the fat burning system and priming that system. So often I will drink this throughout my morning in my fasted state. And it can help me not only with hunger, but it really nourishes that liver so that it do better at making ketones.
A quick reminder on ketones. Ketones are chemicals produced by the liver when the body breaks down fats for energy, typically when carbohydrate intake is low, such as during fasting, prolonged exercise, or a ketogenic diet. They serve as an alternative energy source for the brain and muscles when glucose is not readily available. Ketones are beneficial because they provide a more efficient and steady energy source for the brain and body, especially during low-carb conditions. They can help improve mental clarity, boost physical endurance, and promote fat loss by encouraging the body to burn stored fat for energy. Additionally, ketones have anti-inflammatory properties and may help reduce oxidative stress, which is linked to various chronic diseases. The fifth drink is apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar changes your microbiome of your gut. We have good bacteria in our gut and we have bad bacteria in our gut. Good bacteria are going to help us not only regulate blood sugar. So when you eat a meal, this good bacteria is going to help to bring your blood sugar down and make it so that you can switch over into the fat-burning state much quicker. So we want to feed these good bacteria, and apple cider vinegar will do that. It is a prebiotic for these good bacteria. But the other thing it does that's really cool is that it'll kill pathogens. So like a lot of you have sugar craving, and this can be from a fungus called candida. This fungus in your gut that's making you crave those carbs. So when you're eating apple cider vinegar, you're helping to kill that pathogen. We also know that apple cider vinegar can kill things like E. coli, bacteria in the gut that might be causing you things like bloating, or might be causing you to have craved other foods that you are trying to stay away from. So these bacteria have a life of their own, and the bad ones make you crave the bad foods. Where we would put the timing of apple cider vinegar would actually be in and on an empty stomach. A tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in your fasting window when you're already changing your microbiome through fasting can really accelerate your microbiome state. So those of you that have SIBO, those of you that are constipated, you have diarrhea, those of you that aren't getting the weight loss benefit you want over here, try something as simple as a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and water in your fasting window and see if that starts to make a difference in the microbial makeup of your gut so that you do start to get more benefit from the fasted state. Second major concept that apple cider vinegar can do is it can start to regulate your blood sugar. A bunch of research is showing if you do apple cider vinegar before a meal, whatever you eat after that is going to help to bring that blood sugar down much quicker. So if you know you're going into a carbohydrate-rich meal, have a scoop of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water before the meal so you don't get a high blood sugar spike. Second place we can look at bringing apple cider vinegar into the picture can be after a meal. Put some apple cider vinegar in a cup of water, drink a cup of water with that apple cider vinegar, and it's gonna bring down your blood sugar. Sometimes I'll put it in my salad dressings as well because I'm already putting vinegar in there.
The final drink Dr. Mindy recommends is her Fat Bomb smoothie. It is rich in good fats that are great when you are breaking your fast. The key ingredients are cacao, avocado, coconut cream, and almond butter for burning fat and balancing hormones. Cacao.
So when I looked at cacao, one of the biggest things is that it has magnesium in it, which you need to make both estrogen and progesterone. You also need it for a good night's sleep. So it's rich in magnesium, it's rich in flavonoids. So flavonoids are really good for feeding that microbiome. Little bit of chocolate every day actually reduced anxiety when done over a consistent period of time. It supports thyroid function. It improves libido. Both are hormonal messes. If you're having low thyroid or your libido is down, that's a hormone imbalance. It's rich in iron. Its ability to support your adrenal health. So in a world where there are too many of us that are dysregulated and let our cortisol levels skyrocket and our poor adrenals are struggling, cacao could be the answer.
Avocado.
Avocado supports 4 key nutrients, so vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, and the B vitamins.
When blending, the recipe includes some ice cube for refreshing but rich flavor. This Fat Bomb smoothie can be enjoyed as one of the first food to have after fasting.
And if you could actually start with a cup of this, you would get all the wonderful qualities that we talked about, but it would stabilize your blood sugar. What fat will do is it goes up into the brain and kills the hunger hormone.